Midnight Suns is far more than just a card-based tactics game. It's a surprisingly ambitious hybrid incorporating social simulator antics and light RPG exploration. And there's something so admirable about how boldly it tries to do everything at once. When the dust settles after a mission, you return to the Abbey, a sprawling mystical base where all the non-combat gameplay unfolds.
A spooky place for spooky people. Seems like home.
Between missions you'll wander the grounds, build and tweak your decks, and make friends. It sounds like a lot to pack in, and it is. Yet, rather remarkably, it all comes together. The Abbey itself is a surprisingly lively place. Heroes are always doing their own thing, meditating, drinking non-alcoholic family-friendly beverages at the bar, or training. It's charming to stumble upon Wolverine grumbling at the TV news. These little moments bring life into the cast.
Too late. We took care of it, champ.
Where the Abbey truly shines is in its social dynamics, the dating simulator system. Though strictly platonic, of course, Marvel isn't about to let us get too cozy with their intellectual property. Still, you can hang out with heroes, take them to special one-on-one havens and give them gifts. Each hero has distinct preferences. Give Tony Stark a human skull and he'll be understandably creeped out. A Blood Witch Nico, on the other hand, might find it a surprisingly thoughtful gesture.
I really needed that.
All that probably sounds incredibly weird, and it kind of is, but it's also one of the best parts of the game. It's genuinely enjoyable to converse with these iconic heroes, to see them open up and share insights into their lives and unique perspectives. For instance, in this universe, Tony Stark seems to be recovering from alcoholism.
Well, I loved her to pieces, but she also loved vodka in her cooking, and I can't touch the stuff. Not anymore. I even made sure the Abbey has a dry bar.
These are the kind of fascinating tidbits that add depth and make these heroes feel a little more grounded. The payoff for all this bonding isn't just warm fuzzies. Higher friendship levels unlock passive combat abilities for each hero, and some of these are practically essential. Wolverine and Deadpool, for example, gain access to their healing factors through this system. There's also a global team friendship meter that adds powerful hero combo cards to your deck. It's a tastefully implemented system that rewards engagement without feeling strictly mandatory if you'd rather just focus on the card battles. The standout feature of this whole social ecosystem is the clubs. Heroes have self-sorted into little social circles. There's the Esoteric Mystical Order, Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism, or Emo Kids for short, where magical folks delve into the mysteries surrounding our character, the Hunter. Then there's the surprisingly wholesome Book Club, founded by Blade of all people, where they get together to discuss literature. And finally, Shop Class, where tech heads tinker with gadgets. Each club offers a delightful mini storyline, complete with small conflicts, jokes, and character moments.
Look, when you take away all the trappings of ungodly wealth, I'm just a guy who likes to make things.
I genuinely love this. They add just enough intrigue to make you care without overstaying their welcome. Adding another layer of charm is Superlink, the hero-only social network, courtesy of Tony Stark. After story events, or sometimes just randomly, heroes will post updates and comment on each other's posts. Blade might share tips on post-sewer mission hygiene, or Tony will lament the quality of the Abbey's coffee machine. It's a small, clever touch that does wonders for characterization, adding a nice bit of flavor without ever trying to be more than it is. What's less elegant is the actual flow of managing things at the Abbey. Every menu is tied to a physical location, and you have to walk there every single time. This often leads to a clunky back and forth. Check a mission, decide on a team, realize a hero needs a better deck, trek to the forge to craft cards, then to the yard to upgrade them, then back to the war room to reselect everything. And whoops, forgot a card. Time to do the whole process again. Why, oh why, couldn't this be streamlined into a more centralized hub?
Do not constrain me.
I also want to address visuals. While the cutscenes are generally well done and can even be outright cinematic, the in-engine dialogue animations are straight out of 2010. No other way to put it. We are talking almost Oblivion levels of stiffness. Or Skyrim. Or Starfield. You know what? It's pretty modern if you think about it that way. Point is, they are not great. Often stiff, robotic, and lacking life. Beyond the social sphere and its quirks, the Abbey grounds themselves offer a surprisingly substantial exploration gameplay. The area is huge, peppered with collectibles, lore nodes, and mysteries to solve. This is realized in a Metroidvania-like fashion. The map is largely open from the start, but significant sections are gated behind powers you unlock gradually. And once you do, there's that satisfying urge to retrace your steps and see what new secrets or hidden paths have opened up. Exploring the Abbey isn't just about gathering resources and cosmetics. It also sheds more light on the hunter's backstory and even the nature of the antagonist, who also happens to be your mother that once lived here. This culminates in a genuinely meaningful revelation that adds a new layer to the main plot and her character.
It is the truth.
It's only the truth because that's what I've led you to believe all these years.
This exploration element is not groundbreaking on its own, and it wouldn't carry a game by itself. But because it's an entirely optional activity that you can tackle at your own pace, it really works. I ended up sinking a lot of time into exploring every nook and cranny, and thoroughly enjoyed it. If I have one gripe, it's that there's not enough. The exploration content wrapped up well before the main story, probably around 2/3 mark, leaving the final third feeling a little emptier. The Beyond the Battlefield experience in Midnight Suns is ambitious and, despite some dated and clunky aspects, largely successful. It enriches the characters and the world, making your victories on the battlefield feel all the more earned, and provides plenty to do when you're not slinging cards and saving the world. In conclusion, Midnight Suns rests on 3 distinct gameplay pillars: card-based combat, Abbey exploration, and the social dating sim layer. This blend is, in my opinion, quite genius. It ensures there's always something different to engage with, preventing the experience from becoming a monotonous slog of battle after battle, or an endless series of dialogue screens. You can mainline the combat for a roughly 30-hour experience, or, like me, delve deep into every optional conversation, exploration mystery, and club meeting, tripling that playtime. For what it's trying to be, a Marvel game that isn't afraid to get weird with its structure, Midnight Suns deserves some serious credit.
Whoa. Mind just...
Peter?
Nope. Mind's still blown.
And with that, we are done with the gameplay side of Midnight Suns. But we're absolutely not done with the game as a whole. There's still plenty to say about the story and world building.
We will rip your face off and suck the marrow from your bones!
So be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss that. If you enjoyed this one, leaving a like and a comment would go a long way. It's a small thing for you, but a huge help for me. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.
Clever. I like it more now. And that's where we'll call it for tonight.